Deutsche Post DHL Group, or simply DPDHL, is a German multinational package delivery and supply chain management company headquartered in Bonn, Germany. It is the world's largest courier company. DPDHL released a strategy statement for the year 2025. In this statement, they address their aim to focus on profitable, long-term growth in the business by continuously improving their operations and performance. DPDHL is committed to meeting stakeholder demands. The biggest emphasis of their statement is on sustainability and the responsibility for social and environmental change. DPDHL supports the UN Sustainable Development Goals and has implemented the most relevant goals into their operations, such as quality education by offering employee training and encouraging professional development, creating jobs and supporting economic growth, providing sustainable logistics by reducing the long-term performance and environmental impact, climate action by meeting the 2050 climate target brought on by the Paris Climate Conference, using partnerships with national and international organizations to help action on sustainability, and finally, compliance with data protection and data security standards, which is vital to the value chain and helps the business thrive. Much of DPL's energy also goes into employee management. As we know, people are the building blocks of an organization. Thus, DPDHL Operations Management integrates its strategy with HR strategy to ensure that the organization's human resources provide a strategic advantage by firstly identifying the appropriate number and type of people capable to manage, develop, and run the organization, and secondly, organizing programs and initiatives that attract, retain, and develop staff. DPDHL is one of the world's largest employers in the transportation and logistics sector, with over 540,000 people working in over 200 countries. The HR board is responsible for ensuring that the organization's human resources provide a strategic advantage. To keep employees happy and satisfied with their personal growth and to be able to retain their staff, DPDHL have tried to reduce employees' workload by employing external personnel during seasonal and demand-driven peak times. For example, 17.4% of staff are employed on a part-time basis. Further, DPDHL considers diversity to be one of the company's greatest strengths. The organization employs people from a wide range of cultural backgrounds and maintains diversity with 65.6% men and 34.4% women. They also target to include 30% women in the top management by 2025. DPDHL's aim is to be the employer of choice in the industry. To achieve this goal with such a huge workforce, they have set a variety of KPIs to measure progress such as employee engagement, employee development, occupational safety, and respect for human rights. DPDHL has succeeded in employee engagement by posting an increased approval rating of 1% to reach 78% in 2019, and their goal is to ultimately reach 80% by 2025. DPDHL measures rate of participation in certified training initiatives, and in 2019, 69% of employees participated. Their target for 2020 is to certify 80% of the workforce. DPDHL also aims for targets to establish a common understanding of human rights and employee relations, or ER, at all levels by raising awareness through training initiatives and ER reviews. They've trained 11,000 employees in 2019 and aim to perform ER reviews in Turkey, Cote d'Ivoire, Costa Rica, and Slovakia in 2020. DPDHL offers a range of services across 5 operating divisions: Post and Parcel Germany, Express, Global Forwarding, Supply Chain, and E-commerce solutions. Post and Parcel Germany operates the transportation, sorting, and delivery of documents and goods through a nationwide network of sorting and delivery centers in Germany. Express operates a standardized scheduled international network and self-operated infrastructure for door-to-door transport of urgent documents and goods. Global Forwarding specializes in air, ocean, and road freight, as well as industrial projects and end-to-end transport management solutions. Supply Chain Service offers customer solutions along the supply chain, as well as logistics services such as planning, warehousing, delivery, and returns. E-commerce operates in select international markets, providing domestic and international parcel services for businesses and consumers. DPDHL closely links quality and speed as performance objectives due to their synonymity in the nature of their business. For a business like DPDHL, which focuses on logistics and deliveries mainly, quality is speed. Yet dependability is an objective which the company needs to improve on. While dependability still appears to be a sore spot for DPDHL, the flexibility for operations during the early months of the COVID-19 era improved upon these previous performances. The Global Forwarding Division, for example, heavily involved itself in the transport of medicine, despite drastically reduced freight capacities. Lastly, as DPDHL is heavily reliant on technology and operating, the security stakes for the company are incredibly high. The rate at which technology develops on a global scale must be met by rapid innovation and digital transformation on a business scale. DPDHL, therefore, must continuously improve its network security and ensure transformational management is a priority as the marketplace becomes increasingly Internet of Things integrated. Material issues are the focal point of DPDHL's risk detection activities. The opportunity and risk management system are solely dedicated to catch the outcomes and examine sustainability development. DPDHL deploys an internal audit. Their risk management system, control mechanisms, management, and monitoring processes are assessed by a corporate internal audit group with a systematic approach to attain their internal objectives. A total of 241 audits and 90 follow-up audits are conducted yearly associated with compliance and to examine whether the measures are implemented as preferred. For DPDHL's supply chain resilience, strategic security activities and initiatives are addressed by the Internal Security Steering Committee. The Countercrime Working Group inspects existing criminal trends and adopts precaution and deals with security-related issues that may impact the organization's supply chain. Additionally, the Global Security Situations Center examines strategically related risks and trends that make real-time changes in operations. As for compliance, DPDHL is quite diligent, as we found. Bribery and corruption, antitrust and competition law, and fraud and embezzlement are the important issues they address. They perform vast amounts of internal audits and implement training programs to assure compliance with data privacy policy, as well as national data protection regulations, which are also reviewed and updated on an ongoing basis. Software solutions are sometimes aided to meet the standards of assessments and documentation for data protection and management system, should this be required. Environmental sustainability has increasingly become the focus of social and corporate change, as is evident with Tesla now being the car manufacturer of choice on the market, for example. As such, DPDHL has been endeavoring to make changes to their CO2-heavy operations. The company goal is to reach carbon neutrality by 2050. They use a carbon efficiency index to measure their gains in reducing their emissions. In 2007, defined by the group as 0% efficiency, CO2 emissions from direct group activities was 8 million tons, using 5,273 million kilowatts per hour of energy and 23.26 million tons subcontracted. By 2025, DPDHL has the ambitious goal of achieving a 50% increase in efficiency, which is critical to their stepping stone to 2050, when the group hopes to reach carbon neutrality. A reduction in CO2 emissions of 28.95 million tons is still required, having reduced their carbon emission by 8% since 2007. Their three main areas of improvement are their facilities energy management, their fleets carbon efficiency, and their efforts toward reforestation. In the facilities area, they have gradually increased the amount of green energy versus standard electricity that they use so that it's now at 80% efficiency, and this is used to power their electric vehicles. The fleet has been gradually replaced to include 10% zero-emission drive on the road with a growing percentage of fuel-efficient and alternative driving vehicles. The group also has been planting 1 million trees per year since 2017, so far having planted 3 million, with the intention of continuing this until 2025. We believe that DPDHL has utilized an organizational and operational strategy, and their actions and decisions have positioned the organization to achieve its long-term goals. But these actions also set objectives and activities in its operations. DPDHL has taken an outside-in approach to their operations strategy by delivering and innovating customer value to improve on every aspect of their operation and to continue to be a leader in the market. Thank you for your time.